What is this? A random stream of me watching Borderlands 3 reveal? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. KK, 8 flop? Wow, I didn't expect you to already somebody to be here real quick. That was fast. Noxwave, hello, I remember you, of course. I'm watching Borderlands 3, if you guys don't know. I really love Borderlands, and I wanted to live stream because I had nothing else to do with my life other than to watch chat, spam, and watch some Borderlands. I can't wait for this, dude. I really recruit new. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just me watching some Borderlands. That's about it. How you doing today on this lovely Wednesday, the 1st of May? That's pretty awesome. Zoe, what's up, man? What's going on? Goddamn, how many people are here? I can't really see at the moment because YouTube is messed up. But hey, I'm watching a Twitch stream on YouTube, so that's pretty good. Flop, what's going on? I'm doing good. Just got done taking my programming exam. It was pretty easy, pretty fast as well. About 10 minutes, so. Yo, I've been watching your vids since the first season of The Walking Dead. Ha, got you there. I've never actually made any Walking Dead season 1 videos. I started with Walking Dead season 2, episode 2. But I did make a pre-opinions on season 1 video. That's pretty much it. What's going on with I Hate My Life? What's going on? I'm playing Borderlands on PS4. It's amazing. Are you playing the first Borderlands or the second Borderlands? Because I just got done replaying the first Borderlands, and I'm playing through the second Borderlands on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. That's pretty good, pretty fun. And I'm playing a pre-sequel with my friend because he hasn't played it before, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that with him. So that's pretty good. Awesome. The first game remastered. Yeah, it does look really good as far as the remaster is concerned. Like, it looks beautiful. It is old, but it still looks good for a remaster, which is great. But so for Borderlands 3, man, I was thinking about because I really want to play as Amara. I love playing as Sirens. Borderlands 1 I played Lilith. Borderlands 2 I played, of course, Maya. And I'm really thinking about foregoing as playing as Siren this time around because I do want to play as Mose. So I'm kind of scared. Should I not be Amara? Or should I go ahead and be Mose? 6 seconds. Oh my god. Okay. How am I 100%? You did talking in season 1 videos. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. This trailer right here, man, I love it. I love it. This is one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life. It's so good. I watched it over and over again. Get low. It's so good. This trailer. Oh, I love it. So good. That's a good trailer. Hello, Jelly Dark Shallow. Shadow. This trailer is so good. I love it. Can't wait to see your recent appearance with some Borderlands games. Yeah. I love it. I think there's gonna be, from what Randy said, yeah, okay. There's a pre-show. Oh, is that my guy Greg Miller?
Gameplay premiere of Borderlands 3. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the busiest lady in the business, Andrea Renee.
What's good, Greg?
I think the pre-show is about 30 minutes.
Here in the business, Fran Mirabella III.
Good morning, sir.
Going on right now, but they said
How are you? What
pre-show
is
30
everybody's
minutes.
hype level we're finding here?
I mean,
Or
how can you not be hyped?
oh,
Borderlands has been so long in making for Borderlands 3, and we are finally going to get to see gameplay, so it's max level
looks like
hype,
E3,
right?
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's so many people milling about here. The energy is really
What is it?
electric.
Yeah.
I mean, after that amazing reveal at PAX East,
Oh,
finally, we'd been wondering when they were going to announce Borderlands 3, for realsies.
crazy.
I know,
Yeah.
yes. The wait is almost over, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to put
I
up with
think it's
us
just the
for 30
Borderlands
minutes.
event. That's pretty
Then,
good.
Randy Pitchford and Paul Sage will give a 1-hour presentation detailing everything you need to know about Borderlands 3. And if that wasn't enough, once they leave the stage, You put up with us for another like 30 minutes, but then
It's true.
3 hours of Borderlands streamers showing you everything you
I'm
can
not going
do
to be
in
streaming
the
that 3
game.
hours, by
I
the way.
can't
I'm going to
wait.
be
Andrew,
streaming
you
the
and I,
pre-show and
longtime
the
Borderlands
real
fan.
show.
I
That's about it,
am
pretty
excited
much.
to see what they have up their sleeve for
And I'll
Borderlands
watch the
3.
gameplay on my
Yeah,
own.
so we got a really good
Maybe.
look, and obviously that trailer that they debuted about a month and a half
Cool
ago has been broken down frame by frame. So we know we've got these
Gun
two new
by
villains.
gun.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
exactly,
wonderful.
right? These two new villains, the
Yeah.
Calypso twins.
Yeah.
We've got 4 new Vault Hunters. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a little bit more
Just
from them,
the
see
pre-show
some
stuff on
gameplay,
the bottom.
obviously. Maybe see some familiar faces.
That should be
Of
good.
course, yeah, that's what Borderlands is such a rich, storied universe. I want to know more about it. Fran, everybody in the chat, I'm sure right now is
Yeah.
asking, why is Fran here?
What's
Fran
that guy doing
Mirabella,
there?
of
Are
course,
you gonna
the
make
looter shooter
more
guy,
random
right? When
live
you're on the
streams?
Gamescast, that's what
Well,
you're
this
talking
one
about.
wasn't
You're
really
streaming, that's what you're
random.
streaming.
Yeah.
I kind of
Borderlands
planned
new.
it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play it.
I don't
know
know
there's
when,
people out there like that. I'm
but I
in
kind of
shooter,
planned it,
so
but
yeah,
didn't really
all the
plan
time.
it. You know what I
Haven't you
mean?
played it yet? I've always wanted to. When was the right time?
Maybe.
Game of the Year edition came out.
Yeah.
I hopped in.
I do wanna-
Didn't know I was doing this event even. I
I
was
don't know what I
already
want to
in.
stream.
Started playing God into Borderlands 2.
I'll
and
definitely
I'm
stream
definitely
Life is
already
Strange
getting the
episode
hooks
3.
in me. I can see what makes
That's on
Borderlands special, and
next
so I'm really excited to see
Thursday?
what Borderlands 3 has in store, how it's evolving.
It's
You
for
don't like
everybody.
it
It's
too
for
much,
fans
but
like Andrea and
I'm
I.
still
It's for
streaming
people
it.
like Fran, who just
The
fell off the
newcomers.
turnip
Watch
truck.
that, I
And here
guess.
they are, ready to do
That's
it. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much you love or hate Borderlands,
Man.
you have things to do right now. You can sign up for the Vault Insider program if you go to Borderlands.com.
I already did that.
What this does, of course, is
I already
rewards
did
you
that.
with loyalty points, so you can start earning
I want
rewards in
the loot.
Borderlands 3 right now just by going there, syncing your Twitch account to the Vault Insider program. Borderlands.com.
I like that
has
little
all
Twitch
the
extension.
information for
Can you play
But
GTA 5 or
before
Fortnite,
we get any
please?
further into this,
I-
let's again, we keep talking about the PAX trailer.
I'm
Let's
all
go look
Fortnite
at it.
out,
Let's see what we
okay?
know
I
about
played a little bit
Borderlands
of it,
3
and
so
not a little
far.
bit. I played a bunch of it. Not like a crazy amount, but you know, I don't want to play Fortnite on stream, to be honest. It's not fun. I mean, it's a fun game, but it's not like I can't play it for hours and hours. It's actually kills me inside. GTA 5, I played through the online like up to max level twice, so I'm kind of GTA 5'd out. It all depends, man. It all depends, because I can't really do that. Show a trailer again, which I also love. This is a good trailer as well. I think the second one is actually awesome. But the first one's good too. Hell yeah. Man. This is the first time I'm actually struggling to pick like who I want to pick as a main character to play as. Either gonna be Amara or fucking Mose. Amara's a siren and Mose is have a mech. Really awesome mech. I just wanna see. There was some leaked gameplay that came out. The UI is clean, and I love it. That's really awesome. I'm really excited to see what the story goes with this. I want InfernoKun back. He will be back. You'll see him in a second. Yeah, in the second in the trailer. Because Zero is coming back. He'll show up in a second in the actual trailer here. Or when the beat drops and it goes down to like all this crazy stuff, you'll see. I don't know if it's at the. I think it's after the brick sack thing. I'm so ready. It's like this event is like, you know, so big and game isn't out for another 4 months. Make me cry inside. Here. It's so good, man. I cannot wait for this game. It's like having an empty void with no Borderlands, and it's finally here, and you're like, man, I want this right now. It's really good. Here comes my boy, Reese and Zero. There goes Zero. You see him? There we go. So apparently, like, maybe Zero works for Reese, which is kind of like weird, seeing how Reese came up like this as a regular Hyperion worker, and now he has like one of the Vault Hunters working for him. That's interesting. Because, you know, him and, depending on your choices in Tales from Borderlands, he can come at the end and tell, so, you know, Zero could have been like, hey, you know, Reese, you pay me, I'll be your bodyguard, personal security guard. What's going on? Little side? Okay, I can't say your name. It's like, hi. What's that?
So that's
Okay.
Borderlands 3.
Hi.
Those are the memories
I'll call you
we
Nando.
will be making. But I
What's
want
going
to
on,
talk about
Nando?
where we've all been
The
with
no scooter.
Borderlands. And I want to start
Yeah.
with you, Noob.
Yeah.
Fran, all right, you just start. For you, what is Borderlands? What is the Borderlands feature that now that you've been playing,
Man.
you think of? You think Borderlands?
Yeah, it's like I've been
Yeah.
around it for so long.
Which is
that
weird
people
because,
my
like, the
grandpa
reason
said,
they
"Play
killed off
Borderlands."
Scooter was because, like, the person who played him is, like, voice actor was getting sick, so it's like, hey, you know what, kill me off.
I know what a looter shooter
But
is, and so I thought I knew
Gearbox ended up replacing so many voice actors. Like, they replaced... Okay, no, that's two. Okay, they replaced, of course, Troy Baker as Reese.
And I love it.
They
I love how it
replaced
just scales and your weight. Every drop is
Claptrap's voice
so far
actor.
in my experience, and I just can't wait to see how they evolve
And
that.
there's others probably. So, you know, why would they kill off Scooter just because his voice actor is sick when they were going to replace so many voice actors in the first place? I don't know. Maybe they did it because of, you know, shock value for the game. That could have been it. But you just maybe something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
Into that
absolutely.
state.
And I think it's not just the fact that there's a lot of guns or just the fact that it's like so cool the way it kind of confettis out of enemies. But the guns have such a unique personality in the
Very
Borderlands
nice.
franchise, which
The
I think is what
guns, man.
resonates with fans.
Sure.
You know, whether you're playing
guns in
TDO
Borderlands?
or
I mean
or my
it.
personal
Subscribe.
favorite, the Molly
Wait.
one, elemental guns.
I know what that means now.
I understand
I
this
did not have
reference.
that turned
Don't
on.
get too fancy, man. Hyperion.
I'll turn it on now.
Just stick with it. I don't
Make it
want.
back
Okay,
There's
dude.
nothing worse than when I'm shooting somebody and says resist, resist,
Okay.
and I'm like, no, that's why I just stick to
Now,
bullets.
it shall
All
show
right, I don't need the
subscription.
You
elemental.
gotta be better with your
Bullets.
strats.
She's
Greg.
elemental.
I have a stretch. Shoot it in the head till it's dead. That's what it's Andrea, for you, what do you think of? What is your Borderlands feature?
I mean, in addition to the guns, I mean, it's this
They're really
amazing
just-
cast of Vault Hunters,
Sure,
right? We have
sure.
so many characters over, you know, several games now, over a dozen different Vault Hunters to choose from, and we're getting obviously a whole new crop for Borderlands 3, but
I'm just
the
waiting, man.
characters and the NPCs in the world just feel like they have so much more personality than your typical
Oh.
shooter,
Oh my gosh, yeah, right?
right?
So much style.
Who do
Okay.
you choose when
Oh,
you think
shit.
of Vault Hunter? Who's your Vault
Oh,
Hunter?
how
Who do you
long
Vault?
is
What do
this
you play?
going to...
So Siren Class is my
Okay,
main
so
class,
section.
so Maya's probably my favorite. I really
What?
like Lilith.
Hansa?
I think that
What do
she'd
you
be
mean?
my main
What's
because
going on?
obviously red hair. I love characters with
Yeah.
red hair. But
Red hair.
she's great, but I just really love the skill tree set that Maya had, so I'm really looking forward to seeing
That's how I
some
feel,
more
man.
gameplay from Amara.
Love
Well, we haven't seen
Amara.
any gameplay from Amara yet.
Yeah.
So she's the new Siren in Borderlands 3, but keeping my fingers crossed, she's gonna be awesome.
She has the mini arms and
Right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Biceps.
trailer. and
That's
stuff,
really,
yeah.
like,
You
interesting,
mean
like, because
the best six-pack
Amara,
abs I've
I'm
ever
really
seen?
interested in
Well,
her,
that made me take
because,
my
of course,
shirt
she's
off.
Siren.
Don't twist
But
it.
her
Oh, we know
abilities
that
are
you're
more
not afraid
focused
to.
around
For me, when I think of
melee.
Borderlands, I think features, like,
And
what defines
I love
Borderlands
melee, but I don't
is
love
all
it that
the
much.
men,
That's why I'm looking more
right?
towards
And that's
playing
why
as
I think
modes.
of Handsome Jack. That's why I
in a
think of
way.
Claptrap.
Yeah.
Right, both of them.
I think we haven't
Two
seen
dark
Athena
and
in the
sturdy
trailer.
characters
Yeah,
in
we have
different
not
ways,
seen
but
Athena
characters
yet.
I love so
I'm
much,
not
right?
sure
Handsome
why.
Jack, a horrible
She
dude,
definitely
but
has
he's
to be
funny,
present.
he's
I think she's a
very
very
funny. And I
interesting
think
character, like
Exactly,
narrative-wise,
and through
and
the
she played a
collection,
big
actually
role
feeling for him, where we get to
as
Tales from
a,
Borderlands,
of
and I'm
course,
actually
like a narrative
we
person
gotta race him. We
in
gotta figure out
the
how to save
pre-sequel.
Handsome
So
Jack, even though he's a monster.
obviously,
And
of course, what
Claptrap,
happened to
the
her
same
at the
deal,
end,
right?
she doesn't
Where
get
Claptrap
killed
sits out
off.
with his
So
sweet sing-songy
she's
voice
still
and knows
alive.
how to press to you.
Wait, are you saying he's
Apparently.
a monster?
A little bit.
didn't
Everyone
kill her.
kind of hates Claptrap, but they also love Claptrap.
So
I love him.
Yeah,
they should definitely
what's your
show
Claptrap
Athena.
story, Fran?
Yeah, I mean, well, I still have much to
Problem
experience,
is-
but when I was playing
problem
Borderlands
is-
2 and there's that gate scene, they put you up on a turret.
Depends on what they want to do with
Athena.
Athena.
Shoot a
Because
gate
maybe
down.
she might have
You're
quit
the
with
only
all
person
hunting
who's
for
new to
Jamie.
Borderlands 2 watching this.
Because you don't know.
There's many new fans, I'm sure. But,
Athena
he's standing in
promised
front of this
Jamie
gate,
she
he's like,
wouldn't
"All right,
ball
I'm
hunt
gonna tell you
anymore.
when to shoot it.
She
Now
broke
we're
that
standing
promise,
here,
and
but
then they
don't
kind of
shoot
got
it
mad
yet,
at each
because that
other.
would be really
And then
dangerous.
she promised
Okay,
again, I
we
think.
can shoot it, but not yet.
So,
That was a test, and it's like
maybe Athena
that
quit
was
ball
my
hunting,
first like
something like
big
that.
foray
I don't
into
know.
how much humor they and
Yeah.
style they put
Depends
into it, and it just
on what's going
prevailed
on with
throughout
that.
the whole series, and
But I do
that's
really
what
hope
makes
they bring
Borderlands
back
special. Like you
Athena.
said, it's not just the guns,
It's really cool.
it's the style, it's the characters, and the writing is just fantastic.
For all the guns I've shot, right, when I think of my favorite Borderlands memory, what comes up to me is Tales from the Borderlands.
Hell
when
yeah.
Chris gets introduced to Loaderbot, and Loaderbot
Let's
is sitting
go.
there,
Like Greg
pretty
Miller,
much
man.
destroyed, about to
He
be
loves
done,
kills.
right? She's like,
Okay.
hey, how are you? And he's like, how's your day? He's like, to be honest, it's a mixed bag. I remember being in hysterics, and that's still a conversation I'll go back and watch on YouTube. Just when I'm feeling like the need to it, right? That's my memory. My other Borderlands memory. My old roommate Mike, right? When Borderlands 2 came out, we moved his TV into the living room, and then from one Friday all the way through work on Monday morning, sat there and played Borderlands side by side. That's what this game's all about. What is your memory, Andrea?
For me, and the reason I wore my shirt today is Tiny Tina, right? Like, so she is such an amazing character. I like vividly remember when we got to meet her in Borderlands 2. Because when do you get to meet like a murderous 13-year-old inside of a video game? And I just really thought she was a fun character that we hadn't seen before, and of course voiced by the amazing Ashley Birch. Who really
this game started her career. All right? You're welcome, everybody else. Life is Strange, Horizon. It's Borderlands.
It's kind of wild to think about how far back that was.
Yeah, I know, right?
And how much she's done.
Do you remember that when it was like, wait, the girl from YouTube? Hey Ash, what you playing is going to be in this video game? That's weird.
But she crushed it. I mean, I think Tiny Tina is one of the most iconic characters, and now we get to see Tina a little bit older, and maybe we'll see her in the reveal today.
Ooh, a tease? I hope so. Fran, I'd ask you for your favorite memory, but you're a newborn. You have none. You sicken me. But hey, everybody, welcome if you've never played Borderlands before. One of the big changes from Borderlands 1, 2, and even into the pre-sequel, I'll say, is streaming is taken off. And if you didn't know, there's a whole team of Borderlands streamers, and they wanted to share some of their favorite moments.
Streamer highlights.
I'm just trying to steal my XP.
Streamer highlights. I'm just waiting for the gameplay.
You're trying to steal.
That's to be honest right here. Look on chat. There we go. Awesome.
You didn't like that?
I really hope Goya's returns. She's so funny. Yes, there was a leak saying that Goya will actually return as like a help for the vault hunter to help find vaults, because she is made to find vaults. So that'd be pretty awesome. I really hope she is.
Oh my god!
So we do know Ashley Birch, who voices Tiny Tina, who also voices Gorgeous. So you know, give Ashley some more work, give Ashley some more money, have her voice 2 characters.
What is my luck today?
I really hope that's actually true. I hope Gorgeous actually like talks to you frequently. That'd be awesome. So I love Ashley. He's amazing.
What the?
That killed you?
Ashley's amazing.
That was amazing.
No, it was
I
not
really want Gorgeous
amazing.
back. She has to be present. Like, come on now.
We got it. Oh my god.
I don't see why not.
Oh my god, guys. We got it. We got this freaking big nightmare of a sniper rifle. Oh my god.
Why do you need it? Because it's awesome. Look at it blow stuff up.
Oh, where's my game? What are you doing?
Panic! God damn it!
Yeah! I killed him by
Pre-show.
jumping on him.
It's been about I've been live for almost 20 minutes. There's about at least 10 more minutes of pre-show.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
10 to 15 more minutes.
That was awesome! That is what Borderlands is all about.
Okay.
Getting the big loot drops, screaming,
And
running,
judging by the
dying a
little
lot. They died a
agenda, we
lot of that.
have
And
the
I
Borderlands
think-
story
right?
so
I
far.
think
We
Borderlands is so
have
great at making you feel empowered,
speculation
and then to see everybody
and
screaming and getting crushed
gameplay
by
reveal.
rocks and things flipping over.
You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
You never
Oh,
know
that's
what's
actually
special
very
about
well.
it, right?
Yeah, of course. If you need more Borderlands streaming in your life, of course, they are streaming Monday through Friday, featuring many of the streamers you just saw, and also
Monday through
huge
Friday.
bosses. We know about loot, we know about characters, we know about comedy. Borderlands is known for putting in a lot of different bosses. Those same streamers
That
put together another
Borderlands
video package for you,
redo
showcasing
mode?
some of their favorite boss fights and loot
Oh
drops.
no, okay. Are they streaming Borderlands 2 all week?
Do you
or-
like looting? Do you like shooting? You'll like Borderlands.
And look at that damage. Look at that damage, guys.
Man.
Yes! Gotcha! Yeah! Oh, that was awesome.
Are you kidding me? What am I doing right in this? Oh my god, I lived.
Oh,
Okay,
great,
that's bad.
man.
What in the actual is going on?
I think Borderlands is just generally like one of the most best loot-based shooting games, or just any game in general. That's why games like The Division
Dude.
and Anthem haven't really caught up to it. It's just so good.
Bad plan.
Kill it! I am
So good.
so good.
I think it's not much in actual. I could tweet that out. As I'm with you.
Skull Masher from Mercy. Wait, what? Wait, wait. Got him.
Can't wait to like see the actual game in motion because the Elite gameplay came out, looked beautiful. At least I want to see gunplay. I want to see some gunplay or some abilities as well. I prefer to see either Amara or Move. I'd be happy with either one of them.
Oh my god! Wow! Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me, guys?
Oh, one up here with one man.
Yes! 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 Oh my god, I'm crying! I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. Today was my lucky day.
Oh, what memories that montage brings back, Andrea. Do you remember doing that, running grinds, trying to get the right gun?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And for me, it was a lot of replaying missions with my friends.
Yep.
Because I never wanted to wait for them to get online and play, and so then I would have to jump into their game, and we would run the same missions over and over again. But like, it's like you never know when you're gonna get that magical legendary drop.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was the thing.
Hey,
Like, I
man,
remember again back
sometimes you
to
get that loot, you get that good loot.
He was so obsessed, he would run the same boss fight over and over and over again, trying to get the right drop. And you see it in that montage, right? 36, run 36. Fran, what is so hypnotic about looter shooters that will do? That'll happen for them.
Yeah,
they'll sit there and do it all over and over and over.
You're describing why none of my friends ever see me outside of the house. That's what gets me, that perfect drop, the drop that your friends are talking about, and that is exactly what makes looter shooters special.
The Last of Us Part 2, I am. I definitely am.
One, it's how fun is the challenge of
finished Last of Us 1 last year during the summer. Yeah, kind of late, right? So that was pretty much that. I've been looking out for it since pretty much.
You get damaged. So when you do get something special, man, it's so meaningful,
Should be a good
and
game.
it adds to your power.
Looking good.
And that's, I just can't
And the
wait to play
gameplay
more
and the teasers they
Borderlands 2
show.
now. Go
Yeah,
back
hopefully
to
it'll be
it.
awesome.
I haven't finished it yet, but
Get off the
Borderlands 3.
stage!
I know.
oh my gosh, you startled me.
Sorry, I'm here too.
You think I'd be used to it
Oh,
by now.
you thought that just because they hired us for this stream, I'd be quiet? I won't be quiet. I'm still Greg.
Can't silence him.
Speaking of not being quiet, Greg, do you have awesome Borderlands clips or cosplay you'd love to share with the Gearbox team? Go ahead and get on social media. Use hashtag Borderlands3 and share them. You might be featured in future Borderlands 3 events because obviously this is far from their last stop, I'm sure. They have a lot of different trade shows coming up. There's this thing happening in LA soon. Who knows, though?
But there was a copy under our seat. I was taking one
Oh,
home.
E3 confirmed.
Can you imagine if they were like, guess what? We lied. It's out
It's
now.
out today. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
my
it's not.
goodness. If Randy's listening, it's a good idea for him out there.
He has the power.
Yeah, I know, right?
E3,
So again,
so
ladies and
probably
gentlemen,
be
we're going to be
E3.
talking today about Borderlands.
But you
3,
know,
I swear.
it's
I
more
realize
gameplay,
in the
more
chat
awesome
you're very
stuff.
much like, just show us Borderlands
I know,
3.
right?
We're going to show you Borderlands 3, but before we get to where we're going, we need
Story
to
so
catch you
far.
up on the
Yep,
story
okay.
so far. So here's everything
We're
you need
almost
to know about
there.
the Borderlands
We're
universe
almost
so far.
there. Keep me there. I know the story. You don't gotta catch me up. Borderlands 2? Oh, we're not even going to 1. There was a 1 release for that. But it's just 2, apparently.
Of a planet. That is until its legendary vault was forced open, and the priceless alien mineral iridium grew across the world. Enter the greedy tyrant, CEO of Hyperion, Handsome Jack.
My boy.
With a fortune
My dead boy. My AI boy.
he set his sights on a
Terrible, unbearable.
The vault.
What do you mean, Borderlands was terrible and unbearable?
Rumors of this new vault.
Is that what you mean?
A band of
And
brave
Borderlands was
fools.
very terrible and unbearable.
The new vault hunters.
That rhymed, and I give props for that. So, I'm not entirely sure. I need to elaborate on that a little bit. Epic Game Store. Okay, listen. Okay, I hate it too, but it's Borderlands. I gotta do it. I can't. I despise Epic Games. I despise their store, but it's Borderlands. They got me, man.
They seemed well on their
They
way
got
to
me.
glory. But the angel was not all she appeared to be.
People are saying, "Hey, just wait
The vault hunters
6 months,
tricked
lol."
them into
Like, come on,
sabotaging
bro.
Crimson Raiders.
I have to play on console. I'm not playing on console. I can't do that. Like, it's gonna be 30 FPS on console, I guarantee it. Maybe, possibly. I just can't do it. Like, you know, PC, better frame rate, better graphics, you know. Not saying I'm a PC, like, fanboy. I love my console games and stuff, too. But, dang, I can't do it on console.
To charge the vault key in a valiant effort to stop Jack's plan.
People are, yeah, when people say, just wait 6 months, lol, like, bro, that's like in April. That's like during college. That's like I go to summer camp for something for this part, so I can't, you know, often. Hey, console hit PC virus. Well, I already supported Epic already. I bought some Fortnite cosmetics, unfortunately. Not a lot, just like probably like 2 skins. That was like months before they announced the Epic Store, so don't get mad at me. So say, are you a fan of Uncharted games? I've never played an Uncharted game. I did play Uncharted Lost Legacy. That's the only one I played. So, you know, I enjoyed that one. I haven't played the other ones though. Are you going to become a Fortnite YouTuber? Hell no. Hell no.
I'm certainly expecting a lot more locations than we saw in previous Borderlands.
Like, Battle Royale games get pretty boring after a while.
They did a lot of fast cuts of some really cool looking spots.
I played them all. I played PUBG for a very long time. I played Apex. I played Fortnite. Battle Royale games get like just worn out and I'm tired of it.
From the story? I mean, obviously I want some setup as to who these twins are that we're curious.
Was cool before you said. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I explain it.
What? Not set them up?
Do a few bucks giveaway. Bro, I don't have any real bucks. I gotta give away real bucks. I gotta give away V-Bucks, but I don't have real bucks to give away. Like, come on.
Great hair.
When you started playing Borderlands 2, when it came out in 2012. So, yeah. I played it like originally on the Xbox 360. And I moved my siren save over to PC. Awesome.
When I played from Borderlands 1 to Borderlands 2, I saw this huge quality of life improvement, the world design, the loot, just the pace of things, and it was more vibrant. I'm expecting to see, you know, now even a bigger gap between 2 and 3 coming. So a lot of the quality of life stuff, the bigger production value, all of the above, because it's 2019. It's been a long time since we've seen Borderlands, so I hope to see a big leap.
You hit the nail on the head there for me, right? Storyline-wise, I expect it to be like Borderlands 1 and 2. It'll be funny, it'll be great, it'll give me a reason to go shoot a lot of things. But it's 2019, and that's what gets me excited for gameplay. I loved Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, Tales, but that's a different kind of gameplay.
I promise you, I at least beat Borderlands 3 like around, like,
everything from
at least 10 times.
The jumping,
because I played
every game
at least 3 times as a siren.
I think maybe
played through twice as
some big changes there, even though it's already great.
Played on Xbox,
that's the thing I think I want to touch on is that I don't feel like they need to reinvent the wheel here. You know, when Randy got on stage at PAX East during the reveal, he made the big joke about Battle Royale because there were some people who were thinking that maybe Borderlands was going to go that route since it's such a popular genre right now. But he was like, no, that's cool, but we're not making that game. So, I mean, I don't really want them to deviate. I mean, Borderlands, that's great just the way it is.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But going back and playing with you, friend, when we were playing Game of the Year Borderlands 1, it was very much like, oh man, I love Borderlands. Jumping in there and being like, oh, how do I menu? Oh wow, like this
has been a while.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is an old game.
And I'm glad that you know, at least Reese is in the game. Unfortunately, not voiced by Troy Baker.
I'm excited for that.
Hopefully, they do like, you know,
and like even like you know the little
last minute get him in there.
That'd
be cool.
Running guns.
Like, Tales 2 would be awesome.
Like what is gonna happen? Well, how are they gonna expand what we already know about this franchise and world?
Is your Q&A video coming out soon? Yeah, I'm gonna record that like. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get it out like probably maybe Friday, if not Friday then Monday. I just been busy with exams and stuff like that.
How they're gonna handle the loot instancing. So, you know, they've already publicly announced that you're gonna get your own loot stream, but we don't know how that's going to work because that's an ongoing issue with co-op games that have a loot element, right?
Yeah, I think Troy Baker, like, I do believe Troy Baker voices like a lot of people too much, but he was really good and passionate about Reese. Like, it's very awesome when a voice actor cares about the character. Like, for example, my interview with Mickey Rapp, he cared about Reese so much. That's really awesome to see.
How do you figure that out? And Borderlands has been so clutch at making what Borderlands is, right? And making these games be true.
My dream would be that they make Fiona actually a playable DLC character.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. As much as I'm new to it, I don't want to see a bunch of big changes. I think Borderlands is special for those reasons. I can already tell. Like, do we need a big raid or do we need end game content? Well, you always need an end game, but like, these classic looter shooters I play, like, yeah, I don't know that we need.
Yeah, like, they have to.
The energy
they can't just not do that. Like, she was trained to be a ball hunter.
This is the perfect time to remind you about the Twitch extension Echo Cast.
But
if you go to Borderlands.com right now, you can sign up, you can start earning Borderlands rewards.
Yeah, her pistol could be her own. I think my what was it? My idea for like her ability would be that she can switch through elements. Like, she can transfer her gun to be corrosive or fire into other things like that. That'd be cool. Because pistol might be a little bit underwhelming, so having her ability actually revolve around switching elements instantly, that'd be cool. And useful.
While you're doing something, now they can see it themselves and be like, you suck.
But you can earn loot.
You can switch the elements
It's a
anywhere.
great way to interact with a streamer that you're already probably watching and to remind people to stay engaged in that stream.
And that's more loot. I mean, that speaks to what I'm talking about, right? Is like, that's the kind of interactivity and thinking outside the box I expect from Borderlands.
I'll tweet Randy for my ideas.
On what gaming is
I'll
right
beg him.
now in our day and age, right?
Yes,
Of how to use Twitch in a completely different way. How to use it in a way that will not only make it better for the viewer, but better for the player, right?
Yeah.
Fran, you Twitch stream all the time. On twitch.tv/FM3_.
Thank you.
Now, you get the same question over and over again, right? So when people pop into
Let's
your
bring in
Borderlands
Laura
stream,
Bailey.
they're always going to be asking,
People love Laura Bailey.
why are you doing this? Well, and if they can
There
just
you
look at it
go.
on their own.
Yeah, so that's going to be
Fiona.
number one. But I'm wondering, to your point, it's 2019.
If you want extra points, make Sasha playable too. I definitely love that.
I mean, it's early. They've got time to go. So for it to come up now, I mean, I wonder if we're going to see more to the extension, how you expand on just co-op into community and people watching. So that could be a hook for Borderlands.
The ability to earn loot, right? Like, that's just so cool because everybody wants.
But maybe you can mess with your loot, right? Maybe there's a way to put you in the game. I don't know.
Oh man, I hope not. I think that may be just going a little too far.
Well, speaking of going too far, ladies and gentlemen, we will not go too far.
Well, like, if you're talking about, like, combat-wise, yeah, definitely. Like, Reese is, I feel like way more combat suitable than Reese.
Borderlands 3, presented, of course, by Paul Sage, Randy
But
Pitchford. Then,
I don't know which one I like more, like, as a character. I really love both of them. They're really great.
Borderlands streamers playing the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Borderlands 3.
Let's go. Okay. Volume up now.
No.
Don't go on the stage. It's a gameplay. Oh my god. Yeah, Reese is funny. But like, I love how Young is like seriously funny.
Welcome to the Borderlands 3 game.
Stick around for a post show with us and then 3 hours of your favorite Borderlands streamers playing the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Borderlands 3.
Wait, what?
No.
I want to see a Twitch chat. Yeah, quick chat is the greatest.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, we're good now. Please, no magic trick.
Welcome to the Borderlands 3 gameplay reveal event.
Not really.
Please welcome to the stage Borderlands 3 creative director Paul Sage.
Right there. What the hell?
And please welcome to the stage Gearbox software founder, me, Randy Pitchford.
Goddamn. Like, one side of me wants to love Randy, but the other side wants me to hate him because of the whole Epic Games stuff that he said. He's annoying. He's annoying, but he's actually really passionate about Borderlands, so it's annoying me.
Hard to believe that 10 years ago, Borderlands ushered in the shooter looter. I mean, and here we are. We're about here to experience Borderlands 3.
I love-hate relationship with Randy.
Since the Gearbox software development team started working on this game,
and
we are so excited to be here to share it with you today.
Now, I know everybody's used to hearing me and Randy speak on behalf of the team. Today, I'd like to introduce you to some of the rest of the talent behind.
That's cool. That's awesome.
It's the Borderlands 3 team, you guys.
Not the whole. Where does this taking place at? Because that's cool.
Thank you guys. These developers on stage include.
Like honestly, I hope we get a magic trick.
Yeah. And there are many folks, lots of great talent that's joined.
This is the good side of Randy, you know, where he like cares about his team and brings them out on stage. I've never seen like EA or Ubisoft do that because they have like thousands of developers, but you know, it's cool seeing them bring out the developers.
Or if you're looking forward to Borderlands 3, if you'll indulge me one more time, show this team, show this talent what you think.
That's awesome. I really hope it's a good game. It will be a good game. I can't wait for it.
Alright, we're going to say goodbye to the team for now. They're going to be joining us again in a bit because each of you are going to have an opportunity later to go hands-on with Borderlands 3. And this team, we're all going to be with you, helping you out. So thank you guys.
Hey, Jeremy, Daquan, can you guys hang behind and play the game?
Jeremy and Daquan are going to be they're going to be playing.
Awesome. Let's go.
I'm not sure if you guys have been to an event like this before, but all of this is made possible because of our publishing partner, 2K Games, and they've had support from our hardware technology partner, AMD, powered by Ryzen and Radeon.
I'm actually like,
you
know, quick, detailed PC talk. I'm really happy they went with AMD instead of NVIDIA.
That AMD hardware to the test.
But NVIDIA fucking, like they have good GPUs, but their technology is annoying.
Can we start the presentation?
Yeah. So,
look at that.
Prepared a presentation on what the next Borderlands game will be.
Okay, my guy.
You're looking at an engine-rendered image from the very beginning of Borderlands 3.
Ooh.
Look at the environment. It's Pandora. The art, the style. The goal was to try to create an
the lighting's like a lot better. It's really
fresh,
awesome.
but also familiar. We wanted to look forward and taking full advantage of today's technology in a way that respects that one-of-a-kind art direction known throughout the video game world as the Borderlands art style.
Okay, let's be honest, this isn't an actual screenshot from the game.
Okay, that's good.
What you're looking at is the game.
Look at that, bro. Awesome.
Now, we've skipped past
the lighting's
and a lot of the introductions.
And the moving foliage, dude. Oh,
to bring the
wow.
game to you today was to start from the very beginning.
Look at that.
So with that, let's play some Borderlands 3.
Amara, let's go.
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders.
Hey, Claptrap unit, let's go. Amara. They talk too, yes.
Just in case. Now, those jerks who tried to
That's so great.
the Children of the Vault, a bandit cult who follow their creepy leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an echo device. Try it out. I rinsed it off myself.
Look at that. Oh my god. I love animation, okay? I'm sorry. That's so good.
Slightly more powerful than the Echo 2, and twice as expensive. Besides, the Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion.
The small details, it's just good to see. I just love it.
Now listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
So Lilith's ordered us to take over the recruitment center of the Children of the Vault. In the introduction that we skipped, you would learn that the Children of the Vault is a new
map
vault
too
on Pandora. Siren, Lilith, and the Crimson Raiders are recruiting new Vault Hunters. That's you, that's us.
Oh.
And we are to investigate the Children of the Vault cult and discover who their mysterious leaders are.
That is cool. Look at the train station as well.
Before we wreak our righteous vengeance, you'll need to register your Echo at
Yeah, I'm like, I'm dying. This is really good.
When I'm signing autographs, I need you looking sharp while defending me from my legions of fans/stalkers.
Look at that.
Right,
okay.
Now, as you can see here, we're playing as Amara.
Oh.
She's a powerful Siren warrior. And like Claptrap mentioned, we're in the quick change. Where
Got emotes as well. Hell yeah, going after that Fortnite crowd. That's cool to see. I'm
okay. All right, let's keep playing for now, guys.
Echo theme. Okay, all this is really cool.
User agreement? Boring. Don't worry, corporations have our best interests at heart. Except Dawn. And Hyperion. And never mind. The propaganda center is this way.
That is great. Like all the small details, like UI and animation is really nice.
Gate! No! This can't be happening! The entire mission is ruined! Think, Claptrap, think! You're brave and powerful, and people always do what you tell them to! That's it! Recruit, get that gate open! That's an order from your superior officer!
So obviously, you're getting a glimpse here on how we use the beginning of the game to make sure players are up to speed on how first-person video games work. We can validate that players understand how to navigate the environment and interact with it.
You did it!
Look at that.
Recruit ever! But don't get cocky.
We'll even be able to know that a player's learned how to crouch and how to slide.
Slide now, hell yeah, bro. That's awesome. Slide.
Gotta make sure you can jump. And if you miss, that you can mantle up and climb the higher ledges.
That's great.
Those guns have been killing Crips and Raiders left and right. They totally suck skag balls.
That's really cool.
I've got a foolproof plan to kick their culty asses.
So as with most games, we're using the beginning to make sure that we teach the fundamentals.
Sliding and
we're also setting
mantling.
the tone of the game, right? Just like our
To
unique
do
art
new
style,
things.
we want people to feel right away what we believe helps to make Borderlands special, a style of writing that's both irreverent and genuine.
I hit a weapons cache nearby.
Oh.
Stay quiet and follow my every move. It's stealth time. Stealth time. Gotta walk over here and gotta go over here super duper quiet. Tiptoeing over here, gonna spin around like so. So quiet, so super quiet.
Sliding. Okay, that's that.
Perfect. Once we complete our mission, Lilith has to promote me to Super General. Stand back!
Whoa, what is that? Okay.
So we're throwing stealth out the window?
Relax.
Guns.
Super weird if something's not exploding. Now take your gun, recruit.
I'm really glad they made the character talk like in pre-sequel. Because that really adds a lot more.
These guns, like myself,
Look at that.
molded to their primary function. I can dance and sing. And some guns now include an alternate shooting mode. Try it out.
Really? Alternate shooting mode?
Follow me, recruit.
All right, so as Claptrap just mentioned, in order to stay competitive, some of our gun manufacturers have added alternate firing modes.
Oh.
And if we look here, we can see that we have a
Like
flat
single
on
fire
and
and
if we just fire regularly, we just fire bullets. But if we switch our alternate firing modes,
Single fire?
we
Oh
fire
no.
off micro missiles.
What? Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. I thought it was gonna be like single fire. That's cool. So that's flat off.
Later in the game, you'll find guns that can switch between ice bullets and fire bullets, or you might find guns that have a chain gun on top, but when you switch firing modes, it'll shoot out grenades. It gets pretty crazy, and then players who maximize alt firing modes will have like twice the guns available than they had to start with.
That's pretty cool.
Wait here. I'll talk my way in, become their king, and then you'll surprise slaughter them in cold blood. Watch and learn, recruit. Hello? Anyone there?
Every game begins with the Claptrap.
Hello, bloodthirsty maniac. It is I, Claptrap, Slayer of the Destroyer, and Super General of the Crips and Raiders. We have you
That's Super
completely
General yet.
surrounded. Open the gates now, and perhaps I will be merciful.
Yeah. Let me think about
very interesting.
Another victory for the Crimson Raiders.
Dead.
Hey, I feel funny. What's happening to me?
Okay, just leave him. Yep. Oh, that's a part from the trailer. Don't worry about him. Kill people. The slide has to be so fun. Look at that. Oh. All of it. Disintegrating. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the melee. Okay, now I'm really. Wait, so they I just realized they fucking, you know, what's it called? Like blew his torso off, pretty much. I hope that happens like with sniper rifles and stuff like in Borderlands 1. That'd be cool. Anyway.
I know Claptrap can be a little...
What?
But he's still one of us. We're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
Is Lilith the new angel?
Let's see.
Is she in the Echo Net now? That'd be cool.
Over near that door, I saw a red chest. It looks like a trunk of a car.
Chest types and stuff. Oh.
What do we got here? What else is there? Oh, that's interesting.
All right, so we can see that this weapon has high accuracy, higher handling. Let's look at the other one.
Handling and...
All right,
handling's
weapon
new.
has higher damage and a higher reload time. So it's either finesse or brute
Reload
force
time?
in this case.
So what do you guys think? Should we shoot from the hip or should we go with that badass scope? I think you guys said scope, but I heard you know what? Take both of them. We'll try the scope and then we'll switch. Oh, that's pretty
Even the pickup animations are really great.
These are like level 1 guns too.
Look at that. I'm really just... Oh, that's gonna be making... What? That is... Oh, shit. There's so much attention to detail, I'm actually losing it right now, dude. God damn. Okay, yep, they do lose the torsos and shit. Limbs when you shoot with things now. That is like... That is so cool. Oh, like environmental stuff as well. It's really... I can't. It does. It does look pretty great. Ah.
Okay, we need a shield. This is an area mission, so if we look around...
You can melee like barrels and stuff, and that's like much verticality, and it's really good.
Not in the skag pile.
Daquan, you on this?
The yellow stuff in those places you can.
Oh, there we go. 77. 105. That's better. Take that one.
Awesome.
But it just might keep Chimp from killing you in one hit. Now let's get you in there, recruit.
This is incredible.
All your gun friends are dead. I challenge you to
I like how he's still talking, but he's like the siren. The siren in Borderlands 3 is doing. You haven't seen her ability yet. Come on. Like her melee looks good so far. The little fucking palm shit.
So I know you guys are getting ahead of me. You can know what's coming next. This is our first mini boss fight. Daquan, you ready? We're flying without a net here, no god mode, so let's do it.
Yeah. Brought knife to a gunfight. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Yikes. The jumping, yeah. How would you need... Oh my. You might be good. That's gonna be so fun. Her design is shit though. It's not that bad. Every character looks really cool besides her.
You and Claptrap secure the area. I'm on my way.
This game's dynamic, so it's like different every time they play it. That was like the best kill ever. I'm glad you guys got to see that. Oh, look at that.
I think she looks like real, like one of the coolest ones. I think she looks the coolest out of all of them.
Now you'll notice that Daquan picked up the shotgun that Shiv dropped. We think it's really important that your moment of victory should have a subsequent reward to it right at that moment. So of course you can pick up gear right away.
That's amazing.
All right, dude. Daquan has the same affliction I have. Where
Well, I think the loot like auto picks up like the actual like ammo and stuff, which is a lot better. I don't know if he's holding the X button to pick up shit or if he's like automatically.
It's not a Borderlands game, of course, unless Claptrap jumps between being needy and bossy and just pathetic. I don't know how you guys feel about him, but I still kind of love Claptrap, so let's help him out.
Oh.
In Borderlands 3, you can revive NPCs, and NPCs can revive you.
Oh.
Let's help out Claptrap.
So there's gonna be NPCs around you most of the time. Maybe. Sometimes at least.
Wow! I did it! I single-handedly took on the COV and sent them packing. Now all that's left is to signal Lilith that the mission is complete.
Pretty awesome. What's that? What's going on? Signal Lilith, let's go. Why she like comes from the sky? Oh, she does. Get her, bro. Lilith! Lilith! She always says sup, bro. It's crazy. Commander of the Crimson Raiders. So she's promoted to commander. Of course, actually, of course she is. She was pretty much commander in pre-sequel. Sup?
Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now. So what's your name?
Oh, this is gonna be the new.
I am Amara. Nice tattoo, Siren Sister. You must be the voice in my head. Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously, thanks for answering my call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders.
I think the actual like talking animations are like a lot better. It's like a lot less stiff than it was in the other ones.
Let's see what you got, recruit.
It's gonna be the new little new sanctuary, I guess, maybe, from what she said. I think things a lot slower as far as like shooting. Could just be the guns. I'm not sure. Oh man.
She's pretty rad.
Still awesome, man. Don't go away from the gameplay.
Let's skip ahead for a minute, but
okay, that's fine.
Consider what we've learned so far. You're a new Vault Hunter, and you've just joined Lilith and the Crimson Raiders. Our enemies on Pandora are a fanatical cult called the Children of the Vault. And from here, you and Lilith will fight side by side to capture their recruitment center, where Lilith believes that she can recover a key that will lead her to find vaults on other worlds. The hunt will eventually lead us here, to the Holy Broadcast Center, where a fearsome, powerful bandit boss named Mouthpiece broadcasts propaganda to the Children of the Vault all over Pandora.
Man.
We're here to invade the Holy Recruitment Center,
that's so great.
Mouthpiece, and liberate the key to the vaults.
Okay, so like Randy just mentioned, we've skipped ahead in the story, but if you'll notice, we've also skipped ahead in levels.
Level 4. We got the ability now.
The skill trees in Borderlands 3.
Look at that. Oh man.
All right.
Oh, it actually shows you.
When you first get your skills
at least that.
You don't just have
no
one
volume.
action skill available
okay,
to you. You have all 3 action skills available to you at the moment you open it up. So then what you do is you equip one of your action skills. Do we want to take a look at the action skills? So this first one
there's
is
like
phase grasp.
3.
Now phase grasp will be reminiscent of Maya in that she'll be able to control the battlefield by lifting enemies up into the air.
They have 3 different skills.
The next one here is phase cast. With phase cast, she'll shoot out a spectral form of herself to kill enemies on the battlefield.
Oh, that's cool.
And finally, we have phase slam. Now, phase slam is an area of effect that comes out around Amara and destroys enemies and knocks them back. So now as you progress, once you've picked your action skill and equipped it, you'll also open up augmentations that allow you to further customize that action skill. So there's a way to maximize the build of your character.
We've worked hard to make sure that each of our 4 characters is completely unique, but even within each character, there are hundreds of meaningful options. If 2 people want to team up and play the same character, they will very likely have completely different capabilities.
That's cool.
You ready to go?
Probably can't have multiple ones, but you know, I'm liking the astral projection of the character. That's pretty cool. It takes a lot for the barrels to slow down. It can be good, but they... Wow. We got like impact grenades now, which is like really good. God. The fighting is really high level.
I was very lucky. Alright, you leveled up.
Looking nice.
Now one thing to look out for is to look at the damage numbers that come up off the enemies here. So we'll use some of that information later, but just for now, like look at some of these numbers like 56, 26.
26 is there.
Right, click on the regular damage. All of that.
Oh.
What's up, man? Very nice. Damn.
Now that's a Hyperion shotgun. Hyperion shotguns have shields that come out.
You want to switch back to that shotgun?
Does it block damage forever, or does it just fucking minimize damage? I think it just minimizes damage. I go grenades, like, depends, because I want to see how the enemies are. That'll actually make some of those grenades a lot better.
So great.
Yeah, I'm liking Amara. I'm liking Amara a lot. I want to see Moe's, to be honest. Like, I'm really, like, between those 2. Oh, man, all of that. Is that corrosion?
It's a new elemental type, radiation.
Oh, radiation. Okay.
Guy hit critical mass.
If a radiated enemy dies, he'll explode and radiate the enemies around him.
That's cool. And that.
Okay. That's mayhem. Alright, I think you cleaned this area up. Let's see what kind of loot we can find.
I'm really liking...
That's an outhouse.
I'm not sure how I feel about her flammability. Purple.
It's some good stuff. Okay, let's see here. So Amara's level 5. These weapons are level 5. I want you to notice that, by the way. Notice the 2 here. We've got a rare and an epic, both level 5. And the reason why I want you to remember that is because that was kind of a challenging fight. We're going to need some help for the next section, so we're going to bring in a co-op buddy. Borderlands 3, of course, is fully co-op playable, split screen, network, however you like to play. Amara just picked up the purple. Turn around and let's look and find our co-op buddy. This is Zane Flint, the operative. Say hi, Zane. All right, we're going to switch to Zane's view. Can we flip that now? Okay, this is Zane's view. I want you to notice something here. Zane is level 25.
Oh, he has different loot.
So obviously Zane's been playing longer than Amara, who is level 5.
Oh, that's really good. That's going to be really cool. How does level scaling work with 2 people?
He's got his own instance of loot. What's going on here? This is called loot instancing. It's a new optional feature in Borderlands 3, and it allows each cooperative player to have their own instance of loot. Instance loot is helpful for players that want to play cooperatively but don't want to compete for the loot that drops. There's nothing worse than when you're getting online with randoms and there's a loot ninja in the group, right? So instance loot solves that problem for players that want to use it. The other feature that complements this is level balancing. Okay. Notice how Zane's loot is not only instanced, but it's actually balanced for his level. That means the loot, the enemies, everything automatically balances to the level of the player so that everyone has a good time. In my co-op group, some of us would get ahead of the others, right? And then when we come back together, we'd be out of whack. Well, with instant loot and this mode of gameplay,
does that mean that they actually take the damage that they would take at a level 25?
That's okay, you can clap.
But in a level 5?
Now, there's still some of us who actually like competing for loot or bringing in overpowered characters to help, level up those lower level characters. And for those of you who are like that, we can assure you that there is still a mode for you in Borderlands 3. It's called Classic Mode.
Look how they mentioned that. That's really good. They don't care about,
Now that we've seen Zane the Operative, let's have a look at what he can do. Since Zane is level 25, we've already equipped a lot of action skills and our skill points here. You want to walk us through this, Paul?
Yeah, let's do this. All right, so the first skill we have is Digiclone. Now, Digiclone is really cool because it not only acts as a decoy, it will actually shoot guns as well. But probably my favorite feature is the fact that you can teleport to your Digiclone at any time and swap places. This next ability is called the Sentinel. Now, the Sentinel is an autonomous drone that'll fly out to enemies and weaken those enemies, or even use your grenades if you have grenade mods equipped.
Okay.
And then we have the barrier skill. Now, Zane will throw out a barrier in front of it, and it'll block incoming bullets and things like that. But of course, one of the coolest features is that if your team or Zane are around this barrier, sometimes it'll confer benefits like healing, or even if you fire through it, it'll add elemental types to that. Now, probably my favorite feature of Zane is the fact that Zane can use 2 action skills at one time.
He's the only one who can do that?
That's right. And if you think about it, if you think about Zane, right, like he's got his barrier, which is kind of like the soldier class's capability with that turret. He's got the Sentinel, which is almost like Mordecai's Bloodwing, but a little hyped up from that. Sure, yeah. He's got the Digiclone, which is kind of like our assassin skill from Borderlands 2. He's kind of like a soldier, a hunter, and an assassin all wrapped up in one. All right, we've got Amara, we've got Zane.
Well, Amara can't have
we know what they can do.
Apparently.
Let's get into the Holy Broadcast Center and see if we can find Mouthpiece.
Oh, look at that mural of,
Oopsie, looks like we've got a technical issue, but don't worry. We'll post the welcome vid later along with some new Let's Plays. Signing off for now. Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.
That's not how I thought she would sound like. That's not how I expected Tiny to sound like. That's weird. That's scary weird. What does what's his face sound like? Troy.
Thanks. I mean it.
What's going on? Kubla, subscribe. I don't know if you're hearing that, but thanks.
Ouch.
I wonder if we'll see Tiny in the demo. Probably won't show. How does that work?
Marking targets for the Sentinel.
His enemy level 25, but he's low level.
Right? His enemies are level 27, but his damage is balanced to Amara's game, because he's in Amara's game right now.
That is really smart. Hi, and watch the channel every day.
Those enemies are level 5.
Surprised that you have downloaded content for every day. Thank you, by the way, for supporting the channel. I'm over here watching Borderlands, so you know how that can be sometimes. It's really cool. With all the smart technology they added to balance shit,
again, being honest,
awesome.
To show the breadth of guns that we have in the game, or just some of the breadth, we cheated a little bit and added some chests with some better weapons here.
That red chest isn't going to be in the game you play. We just added that for this purpose, because it's okay, there's plenty of red chests. You guys will be fine.
Cool. Where is Reese?
We'll feed you baby birds.
I don't know. I don't know if you're going to show him in this demo or not. Probably not, but
some TDR
it's
guns,
just a gameplay.
You remember TDR, they're disposable. Instead of reloading them, you throw them away. And when you throw away a TDR gun in Borderlands 3, some crazy shit can happen.
Oh, is there new
we've
shit
got,
for that?
guns with legs.
Oh, wait.
Let's see some other options. What does this one do?
That one explodes.
We've just picked up a few TDO weapons. Let's take him into the next fight.
So each one of them has different, like, whatever the fuck we can throw it.
More that green on the ground there.
We're just not gonna learn, are we? We're just gonna keep eating those speakers.
That is cool. You can have like multiple of them here. Oh my god, that is really cool. My guns with legs, man.
Oh, it's adorable.
You can see that when Merv's rockets out.
Yeah, throw another one of those Merv guns out. Check this out. With homing rockets.
That's so cool. Guns with legs, man. If one just blows into multiple rockets and goes away, man. That's great.
Oh, you learned. We can dodge that.
Okay, TDO guns are really awesome now.
That's wicked.
I want to know if that Atlas guns have any different.
Hey, walk up to that ammo vending machine. I want to show you guys this.
Oh, refill
now, he's already
ammo?
full on ammo, but you just press that or press Y right there, and you can reload all your ammo. You don't even have to go in and buy things.
That's great. Thank God.
Of course, you can buy individual pieces if you want. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever you play a video game and you happen upon a room where there's ammo and vending machines to kind of make sure you're stocked up, it can be a pretty safe bet that you're about to run into a boss fight. Not only is Borderlands 3 a much, much larger game than any Borderlands game before it, but we've added more boss fights than ever before. Because
really?
Boss fights are exciting opportunities
That's
for players
so
to have their skill tested, but also to be rewarded with kick-ass loot.
More boss battles, dude. That's fucking great. So happy. So happy. This is pretty awesome. Sonic Doom. Oh, it's like an anime now. That's really cool. 28 for Diane.
His shield's like an equalizer.
Wait, what happened?
Zane used his clone teleport to dodge that area of effect that Mouthpiece just made. Oh shit.
Wow. Like there's so many tools to like use in the boss battle. Where's Zane at least? I'm actually surprised. Zane looks pretty good as well. Oh, what is little?
Oh god, you're gonna eat it.
One thing go back to Amara. Game joined.
Gotta look at the loot, man.
You got some loot over there.
Let's get the loot.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the gun that Mouthpiece was shooting at us with the like kind of sound waves flying out?
You can get that. Yo, what the? Oh my god. If they have like special guns, like.
One of the greatest feelings in Borderlands is when an enemy's using a gun against you, you kill that guy, and then you take that gun and use it against your next foes. I love that so much.
I hope special bosses have special guns. That'd be really cool.
Amara, you gonna pick that up?
Did you come all this way for that busted-ass map, or are you just here to see me?
Okay,
Didn't know you were such a super fan. Well, you missed the show. Oh, right. But you're all like, what's up with those husks? Well, it's a thing I do.
That's not how I expected her to be like. I thought she'd be a lot more serious.
Gods don't negotiate.
Gods don't negotiate.
Okay.
Love it. Like I said, that map is super busted, so go ahead and take it. I'll swing by later to pick it up. You're my most loyal follower, Vault Thief. You just don't know it yet.
Okay, Troy is more like what I expected.
So you just met Troy and Tyrene.
But
Calypso,
Tyrene is like
the Calypso
really
twins.
weird.
We learned earlier that on Pandora there's a cult called the Children of the Vault, and every cult needs leaders. This cult is led by the Calypso twins, and they've sort of built a cult of personality around themselves, right? You guys know the type of streamers we're talking about, you know, the kind of streamers everybody hates. So these are like the douchiest kind of streamers of the impossible future that you can possibly imagine. As Tyrene demonstrated, she has the ability to leech power from any living thing. And her aim is to use her cult to lead her to the vaults so that she can soak up the power of the vault monsters. Of course, we're vault hunters. We can't allow her to beat us to the prize.
Need
so
some help,
with
right?
the vault map in hand, we're now in a race
map.
to find the vaults
Gorgeous,
hidden
please?
on other worlds throughout the galaxy.
Gorgeous, please?
In other words, when we go to those other worlds,
Gorgeous,
we're going to need a ride, right?
Get your ride?
So later in our venture on Pandora, we're going to find a spaceship.
Who's in charge of this? Oh my god.
I'd like to introduce Sanctuary 3. We don't talk about Sanctuary 2. Since Sanctuary 3 is our home base, it's a great stopping point between missions. On Sanctuary 3, we can meet our friends, trade our loot, and prepare ourselves for what comes next.
Wow, okay,
You'll notice here there's a quick change station where we can modify our appearance.
That's really cool.
But there's a new vending machine here on the right. This is sort of a space lost and found. Have you guys ever lost loot in Borderlands? Like a purple or a legendary lands in someplace we can't reach? We collect all that lost loot, and we'll deliver it here for you. You'll never lose loot again.
They got everything, bro.
All right, so let's talk about this. Like, this is your player quarters. Now, because we're playing Amara right now, all of the decoration, everything is built around Amara. But you can see that you can place items that you find in the world, like this gun. All right, we got a Torg pistol here.
Pretty rad.
But again, you can modify your player quarters to how you want to play.
That's really awesome.
Since we picked up a pistol,
like
we'll
more
take
like
it with us on a
customizing.
tour around Sanctuary. And why don't we stop first? Let's head over to Marcus. Just keep going. Ignore that golden chest.
Ignore the golden chest.
Marcus's place is right around the corner here.
Marcus.
It's a beautiful day.
A thick boy.
Full of opportunity.
Now, in Borderlands 3, Marcus will be our vendor for upgrades to our storage deck unit, right? So we can get more storage to carry more loot and more ammunition.
You'll notice that it costs cash to upgrade your storage.
Marcus also has a shooting range back there, so if you want to get your skills up, practice with any interesting new guns you found, you can do that. We're just going to take a look around this place.
Oh, Tannis, something.
Isn't that cool? This map has changed more hands than any other content in Borderlands 3. We've had so many of our talented world builders want to get their hands on this and make it great. It's not a pub until you have a Moxie's bar, right?
Look at you, brightening up my day. The name's Moxie.
It's been years and she still looks like young as shit.
Thanks for the help, sugar. Come back.
But she never ages, bro.
Here, let's try it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it shows you what you get if you do that.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Bad luck.
Well, thanks for encouraging that.
Oh my god.
Let's keep going on the tour.
I like in the hub area. It's like
I love
really.
Sanctuary. I mean, it's just such a beautiful. I don't know the level. I didn't work on this one that much. I just kind of helped guide some of it. But the guys that did the art for this, it's absolutely stunning. Here's the jokes.
You're up late.
I really hope Tiny Tina's here, like in the hub area. A part of Sanctuary now.
Knock, knock. Anyone home?
Just a moment. Almost there.
Is Candace the new doctor now? Oh my god. Oh no. What?
Surprisingly comfortable, you know. like a fleshy sleeping bag, although I do feel a bit viscous.
So Tannis is back.
I want to see what Twitch chat's saying, to be honest.
Let's go up to the bridge.
All right.
What happened to Zed? Did he just not want to go?
Yes, Randy.
What can we do on the bridge?
So for the first time ever, we can leave the Pandoran system.
Hell yeah, bro. We can. Oh man.
You can see Pandora in there in the distance.
Who's that chick?
What's up, killer?
Other chick.
All right, let's get to it.
We're in orbit around Pandora right now. We'll check it out briefly before we take off. You can see its distinctive Iridian scar. But with a spaceship like Sanctuary 3, we can visit other worlds. Now, this is early in the game, so we haven't unlocked a lot of the other places that you will get to explore. But for now, we're going to do interstellar fast travel to Promethea.
Wow. I missed The Walking Dead. Don't worry, Walking Dead is still there in your heart. Won't be missing it too much. Might be missing it too much. I like how... Wait. I like how fast that was.
We're going to go down to Promethea in a moment, check it out.
We're not down there yet, but no load screen for that. That's really good.
In Borderlands, you'll be able to go back and forth between Promethea and Pandora and all of the other worlds that you discover throughout the game.
There's many different worlds, bro.
Might even find a few familiar faces here.
Who this? Maya!
Badass.
I love Maya's look. She's fully Jedi'd out. We'll take a couple other stops on the way down to the hangar before we head to Promethea. Continue our tour of Sanctuary 3.
Except for everything.
Oh yeah, let's go to Hammerlocks.
Now here in Hammerlocks, one of the cool things is Hammerlock asks you to kill different creatures, and this is a trophy room for killing those creatures.
I like that.
Oh, it's you.
Updates everything
Apologies,
we get.
It's dark and I've never actually cleaned this monocle.
You can see right now all of the trophy mounts on the wall are empty, which means that we've got work to do, right?
A lot of work to do.
I just wanted to see who else.
Now here in the ship, you can see we have shortcuts built in.
The more time you spend on Promethea, the more familiar you'll get with it. We've kind of engineered some shortcuts and other ways to get around, so you can find what you need pretty quickly.
How's your day going?
Goes Ellie. She's new.
Hey there, sugar boots.
Ellie's sort of our ship mechanic, and
That makes sense.
she runs the cargo bay. Down here, we can check out vehicles we've collected.
Ooh.
We can also get access to the planets when we're in orbit. We've also got some stowaways we can meet.
What you want?
Oh, Earl. What is he sailed in? It was that.
Come back, never.
I think his vending machine there said veteran on it.
What did they show us, man? Oh, Claptrap doing that.
Don't look at me like that. I'm doing all the wheel work here.
I don't. And he locked us out.
I think he's building a girlfriend.
I can't believe that Claptrap's lonely. It's just hard to believe. So we're gonna head to the drop pod here. This will help us get down to Promethea. In fact, why don't we just skip ahead a little bit? Rather than start at the beginning
Meridian
of Promethea, we can jump
Metroplex.
a bunch of levels, and I want to show you some pretty exciting action here.
Kind of take all this in. It's crazy,
Promethea
man.
is the headquarters of the Atlas
Wow.
Corporation. And you'll notice as we proceed that Atlas is actually under siege by Maliwan and their private army. You see, in Borderlands, in this universe, when a corporation attempts a hostile takeover, they do it with full military-grade force.
Now, before we start, I want you to take a look at the gun we're using here. This is an Atlas pistol.
Oh man,
now,
a pistol?
The cool thing about an Atlas pistol is it has an alt-fire mode that fires out a tracking dart. And when you fire the tracking dart, it marks a target. And then every bullet that you fire subsequently will hit that target. It's like the Fifth Element gun.
Finally.
Yes, brother. Yes. Come on. If they don't show him, they gotta show him. This is like Atlas's home.
We've got Chris. Chris is playing as Zane.
They might not show him.
Zane's going to be our co-op buddy this time. And Paul is playing as Amara, which is what's on screen for us to watch. You'll notice Amara and Zane are both at level 10. And we've actually set them up with microphones so that we can listen in on their chatter as they play. Paul, Chris, you guys ready?
I'm good. Hey-o.
All right. So let's watch. This is the world's first Borderlands 3 co-op live stream. Take it away, Paul and Chris.
After you.
Other one was co-op as well, but okay. That's really cool.
There's a bunch of enemies over here. I'm gonna head on the right side and try and split them up.
Okay, that looks big.
All right, see a couple behind cover.
Really big.
Pop a tracker.
That's really wow. Oh my god.
Switching over grenade. Nice shot. Melting off shield, switching to fire. Good ground.
Wait, is that like the laser weapon?
On the left still. More bankers in. Got a few more.
Oh,
Just gonna bring grenades on the crowd. Up and over.
I absolutely adore the laser weapons. They're pretty simple and I'm really. That looks really like better.
Hit him with a grenade. Got him.
What's that thing?
Nice.
Like a. It's like it'd be very like useful.
That weapons depot's a juicy target, but they've got an impenetrable security force field surrounding it. If you
What the
somehow
echo?
crack it open, you're gonna find some quality firepower in there.
So you've just heard from Lorelei. She's an all-new NPC. We skipped past her introduction since we skipped ahead, and we skipped also a lot of her storyline, but trust that you'll be able to meet and spend a lot of time with Lorelei and other NPCs as you explore Promethea and the other worlds of Borderlands.
They might have skipped Reese, bro.
Finish the fight?
Let's go. Do it.
Might have skipped Reese. It's like, why wouldn't you? Maybe if you're like going through Atlas, you run into him later, like, you know, maybe you meet him at the beginning, I don't know.
Taking out shield for you? Yeah. Picking it up. Switching to corrosive for this.
Oh, like a lot of shields. So.
Tracking a bunch of them.
Hard to keep up with all of that.
Pull them all in. Nice. And burn. Alright. We got a big crowd on the left here. Gonna switch to the shotgun. Flash trooper, go for the pack.
There we go now.
I got this guy.
Look how it tells you the challenges were. That'd be very useful.
Nice. Last one.
Only one boss.
He's done.
The only one's attacking Atlas.
Back here.
See what you get.
Oh, another one chest.
Alright, one I can't use, one I can. Got a Torg. Got a bunch of let-off pistols.
That level 12's a little OP, but you guys can save it.
Oh, delayed fire mode. That's cool. Ready to move on? Alright.
This is like... Is this my boy? It is my boy. Oh my god. Too fast as fuck. Let's go. Zero. Ironically, there's a lot of dividing. That's a math joke. The siren more second joke. Yeah, I'm liking liking her. I wouldn't like her as much, but she looks really good. Maybe. She has an ability, actually.
I don't know if anybody got that math joke, divide by zero, but
they got it.
We're nerds, you know, what are you gonna do? Look, we can't wait for you guys to play this massive game for yourselves and to discover what other surprises and characters and loot, plot twists and everything there is to experience and explore in Borderlands 3.
I love it.
So today, based on the time we have, we've just been able to show you just a tiny fraction of the game. And so, with that, I think what we wanted to show is just a little bit more of the breadth that we have. So we prepared a trailer for you here.
New trailer. Holy shit. Okay. That vehicle, man. Oh. Big boss dude. not both. They're rocking with each other, man. I love it. Full of environment. Meridian. Oh. Swamp area. Okay. Oh, I fire ants and stuff. The environment control. Whoa, is that what that fire building? God damn. What is that? Oh, it's called for weapon, I think. Oh, guided missiles. Oh, that's so cool. And those look incredible. Jeez, man. Look at that. You can carjack them. Oh my god. I can't believe this. They can try to carjack you. Oh man. That's pretty good. Oh wow. Look at the laser, man. I really happy about laser weapons. Jesus, man. The enemies look great too, design-wise. They look really good. Look at all, let's just see a lot of different enemies, and that's just really great. And the T-Rex thing. Oh, it must be Moses' bot, bro. I'm looking at, I'm thinking about Moses. What's going on, Sarah H? Watching some Borderlands. Watching the hype and see live for forever, but you know, we're almost. That's almost that.
Thank you. Wow.
That's really good.
Wow, thank you guys. Oh man.
Conflicted, man. Moses or Amara.
Oh, thanks. Oh wow. You know, I don't think we've ever shown this much of a Gearbox game before, or just soon after announcing it, frankly. The fact is, we've never had this much time to finish and polish a Gearbox game before, so we're feeling really good about the position we're in and excited to bring Borderlands 3 to the world. As you can plainly see, we've made a commitment to what Borderlands is supposed to be. We've made a commitment to the story, the style, and the design that our fans have told us loud and clear that they cherish and want us to preserve.
It makes me hopeful. You know, not hopeful, but more like extremely excited.
There's all kinds of people making all kinds of money, doing all kinds of interesting stuff out there. We just love video games. We think video games are supposed to be fun, and we love Borderlands, so we wanted to make sure that we were true to what it is. And if you want to play offline, we've got you. If you want to play online, of course, all the co-op modes you expect are there. Yeah, we're going to do some kick-ass campaign DLC, and I'm sure we're going to do all kinds of fun customizations like heads and skins, but we're not doing any of that free-to-play junk. There's not going to be any microtransactions. There's not going to be any of that nonsense. And if you've played a Borderlands game before, we expect you to feel right at home. But we've made sure to design Borderlands 3 in the story and in the gameplay and everything such that this is the perfect entry point for any gamer that's going to be experiencing Borderlands for the very first time when Borderlands 3 launches on September 13th. And what you've seen today so far, it's really just scratching the surface. Borderlands 3 is massive. It is by far the largest Borderlands game we've ever made. We've just had an hour to touch a couple things near the beginning of the game. Working closely with our publishing partner 2K Games, you can expect to see more and more of Borderlands 3 through the summer up until the launch on September 13th. We're planning to share more and more of the game at upcoming shows, right? We're going to be at E3, we're going to go to Gamescom in Germany, we're going to go to the Penny Arcade Expo, of course, we're going to hit a few other things. We're even going to crash GuardianCon in Orlando, so that should be fun. And we're not even finished today. In this room with us, we've brought 200 AMD-powered machines where you guys are all going to have a chance to play Borderlands 3 yourselves. It's going to be an unguided experience. We're going to just drop you in Promethea, do whatever you want, mainline quests, side quests, just free play, right? We're going to give you 90 minutes. And I know all of you guys are going to be streaming to all of your followers, so have fun. We want you to have a blast with it. If you're watching them on Twitch, if you're watching these guys play on Twitch, be sure to take advantage of the custom Borderlands 3 Twitch extension that we've created at Gearbox. You can link it to your Shift account so that you can start collecting Borderlands 3 loot today, and that's going to be waiting for you when the game launches on September 13th. Now, it's going to take Paul and the rest of the Gearbox guys a few minutes to get everybody set up on the stations over there. So Paul's going to get going on that. And I'm just so glad that we're here today and that we can do this. Thank you guys so much. By the way, while they're setting up, fortunately, we've got the folks from Kind of Funny here. They've seen Borderlands 3 for the first time here at this event. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we're going to kick it over to Greg and Andrea and Fran, and they're going to share their thoughts about Borderlands 3 for everybody watching at home. And thank you guys so much for coming here and being with us. I'll see you soon. Cheers.
That's the problem. Okay, it's probably about all I'm gonna watch as of right now. That was really good. Why was there no multiple endings to The Walking Dead final season episode 4? Probably because of they had to. I mean, probably because of budgeting. So it's like Telltale shut down, so Skybound had to work with what they were given as far as what they had as far as developing the game. So that's what I would think. I don't know. But that's all I'm gonna watch as far as the thing. There's gonna be some more streamers streaming the game, so there's gonna be more gameplay. But I'm not gonna sit here for 3 hours watching 3 hours of gameplay because that's no, I can't do that. Anyways, thank you all for joining. Did not expect to have as many people in here. I thought. To be completely honest, I'm just watching this gameplay. Now that's about it. But it was pretty fun watching this live. Pretty fun talking to some of you. That's pretty great as well. Wait for this game to come out in September. But anyways, I'm done streaming for now. Thank you all for watching. I got a pleasure to play Bindi in the Ink Machine. I've never heard of it in my life, but I'll look at that. Anyways, thank you all. Bye bye. I'm out for now.